happened there? And I went, boom. It's quiet. I guess so. I have no idea why that was pretty.
We'll start with an opening statement and then questions for Bailey.
I can only imagine, the frustration probably from our fans and obviously the frustration from our kids and our coaching staff of just turnovers, obviously the last couple of games that we've lost. But I will tell you this, tonight our kids fought their asses off. I thought that they gave us all they had. The first quarter, first 5 minutes, yes, it was reckless. And we talked about that. We just talked about it, that I thought they played really hard, but we were being really reckless with the basketball. And obviously you can't turn it over that many times in the first quarter. After that, I thought we really competed. I think in the third quarter, when we got down by as many as 16, this team, maybe even in the last 2 games, has folded, if you will, or not fought as hard as they could fight, and they didn't do that tonight. And that's growth for us. That's growth for kids playing out of position. That's growth for young kids having to play against, fifth-year seniors. That's growth for foul trouble. When we're in foul trouble, we're having to play kids, again, out of position. We've lost a couple of kids to injuries. All that to say is that our kids fought. They fought really hard, and I'm super proud of them. And we're going to, as a coaching staff, continue to work and find ways and do a better job of managing the game for them so that they can be successful. I think Central Florida is a really athletic team, really physical, and we made some mistakes early, but for us to out-rebound them, I'm super proud of that effort. And we just got to keep working. We just got to keep working and keep battling. That's all I can say.
Questions for Bailey?
We normally don't expect 7 turnovers from you because of how well you play, but were they doing something to you that forced you into that many?
No, I just sped myself up. I got ahead of myself. I didn't play under control. Those are all 7 of them are on me, and to be honest, if I hadn't done those 7, the game would have ended differently. So that's something I got to work on. Be ready for OSU.
Obviously, looking on the brighter side, you scored 24 points, kind of breaking a little bit of a scoring spell for you. Just what went into tonight? Did you come in with a different attitude? Did you see something different defensively? What kind of went into that performance?
We've been watching a lot of film. We've been doing a lot of one-on-one meetings with individual coaches, with Coach Gerlich. Just the other day, we watched film with her for a while, and I think it just helped me see where I was missing opportunities to score. And coming into this game, I had those in the front of my mind, so I was able to make reads, get my teammates open, and the ball just kind of came back to me.
Anything else for Bailey?
Thank you.
Coach, what did you see from Caitlin tonight that kind of got her to 23 points?
Oh, Peterson? Sorry, I don't know their first names. Well, she's a really good basketball player. First of all, I think she's second leading scorer in our conference. So obviously she does a good job with that. I thought we defended her on the perimeter pretty well as far as the three-point shot. But she got around us. She's super quick, and she got around us and attacked. They attacked our bigs. They attacked Big Jazz quite a bit. They attacked Jordan quite a bit off the screen and rolls, and we just weren't able to keep her in front of her. But to be honest, and she may have had, I don't know how many steals. She had 8. Yeah. Several of those some of her points came from steals.
And obviously it's a 3-game spell right now for y'all. Who are you kind of looking to get you guys out of this run, leader-wise on the team? I know it's a very young team, but is there anybody you're looking to right now?
Yeah, I think we talked to all of them, right? I mean, we talked to all of them about stepping up. I think Bailey, obviously, I mean, that's really mature, and yes, probably the game would have turned out differently. She didn't have 7 turnovers, but I can also think of 15 other turnovers that could have happened, and the game turns out differently too. So Bailey certainly has it in her to be our leader. I thought she was tonight. I thought she was significantly better being our leader tonight. She was very engaged in our timeouts. She was very engaged in the huddles and being a floor leader on the court, and communicated with me very well throughout the night. Obviously, I think Jazzy Shavers can do that too. We need Jordan to continue to do that. Jordan had a rough night, but again, playing against, kids that are quite a bit bigger than she is, and we're having to play her out of position a little bit. But I think those two, can really step up for us. And like I said, I thought tonight Bailey certainly improved in that area for sure.
Kristen, you had a great shooting in the fourth quarter, but went through a dry spell, and a lot of that because of the turnovers. And some of those were unforced turnovers. Does that make you – well, there's still turnovers.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. The unforced turnovers are the ones that really kill you, and also the live ball turnovers. Whenever you turn it over for points, that's really, really tough. And we had several of those, and not to mention that some of those turnovers are fouls. And when we set illegal picks, or what the officials think are illegal picks, that's tough, because it not only – it kind of gives you a double whammy, right? It's a turnover, and it gets us in foul trouble when, we'd really rather use those playing defense or something like that. But we can't have unforced turnovers, and that's really where they beat us. We out-rebounded them. We made more threes than they did. We shot the same amount of field goals. They got to the free throw line, but that's probably towards the end as well, that they got to the free throw line a little bit more. But it's the points off turnovers is where they beat us. They turned theirs into 22 points, and we only turned the ones we got from them into 10.
Coach, you kind of mentioned Merritt had not the best night. You kind of look at this team, Bailey, 20 points tonight, but 9 points the other night. Shavers puts up 20, and then not as much this game. Can you kind of accredit anything to the inconsistency, or maybe what needs to be worked on to keep these girls going each game?
Well, I would probably say that's scouting, right? I mean, I think that obviously when Jordan has a big night, the defense probably focuses on her. When Jazzy has a big night, the defense focuses on her. When Bailey has a big night, the defense focuses on her. So, we would like to I really had rather have, 3 or 4 kids have 12 to 15 rather than, 25 and 30 from just one. I mean, obviously it's a lot more difficult to defend if you've got balance, and we do have balance. We've just got to be able to help each other even when the defense is focused on one of those threes particularly. Thank you, guys.